He wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatang, lakad mo tatang!
Normally. Quap safer off. I think that's the one for AG. Quap off against TB doesn't sound too bad. I mean, it is high armor, so you can play with a magical burst instead in laning. They go with the Legion Commander instead. So we'll see if they will put the Quap or TA safe lane now, but that is also another Wami special, and they will go
warming odds. I mean, next time around, you've got to be careful, because now AG, they're ready for it. They want to try and be the aggressors, and they found Leonak. A nice Earth Spike, but it may not be enough. As Wami, he's got plenty of control.
Oh, no!
He's just holding out on Leonak. Zora looks like he's going to have a pretty free time in this mid lane, though. I mean, Puck versus TA is certainly not Puck favored. His bot lane, Wami. Well, he might drop KMP trying to find him out. We'll just have to wait for your point in a second, John. Swami's trying to juke and KMP has not found him. Just left and right, north and south. He's actually gotten away. KMP still can't catch him. Cold Feet is there though, and they finally get him. Leonak able to get the job done.
camp to play with. No sort of sentry blocks coming out from the side of AG. So there's some gold still flowing in. It's just not the fastest process.
Oh boy, KMP! Scatterblast just destroying him. KMP just getting completely blasted by Narman. In the meantime, Stylus gonna die to DB on the Quap. Varish does at least go down to Seri though. Leonak, not too far. Cookie is gonna land there from Wami. Oh, Scatterblast is off the mark this time. Narman. Bit of an unusual mistake here from our Snapfire as it's gonna cost him his own life.
Wins happen just yet.
Narman just being an absolute pest, but this time will get punished as BB again gonna rotate with that haste rune. Narman trying to escape with the cookie to the low ground, but it is not gonna be enough as BB. It's full use of the haste, even finding the courier of Narman. And so Azura, no raw stacks to go back to, but he doesn't mind, John. He's already so farmed up. He just wants to go into that mid-tier 1 tower, but Dream Coil is going to connect, and Rolling Thunder is there from Seri. Problem is they have not knocked him out of that Dream Coil, so he's just perfectly fine as the cookie is going to buy him more time, and he will make his way back in onto BB, who tries into Varish, but just doesn't have the damage for the tide to drop. Seri now will be targeted, but is able to swashbuckle away. Spots out Stylus with that Observer Ward. And now the cavalry incoming. Leonak is going to get gushed up into the trap, and Azura will happily move his way into the backside. They'll even commit the Ravage and the Sonic Wave. Just clean him up. No need to waste that extra couple seconds. Now, the counter is here. Varish has moved in. Ravage is going to connect onto two heroes with the Mortimer's Kisses. They got Stylus down. Jewel out. They'll get a second. Both Stylus and Leonak to drop. You do at least get BB out of there, but it's still a very worthwhile trade for Army Geniuses. Team fight from AG. Might be able to try and set up onto DB, who has blinked forward. Rolling Thunder, though, is not going to make it in time for BB. He'll be there along with KMP. They should be able to find some form of a trade, and they will. A very valuable trade for MY. Catch him and lock him down. So instead, down a bot lane, you've got Wami to jump in with the Jewel into the Mortimer's Kisses. They just want a quick bit of Jewel damage. They might not be able to get it in time, and they won't. In fact, the reactions were way too fast here from MY as they do clean up both. Very, very fast, though. Can they make it in time? Leonak, he's going to break the smoke and realize what's going on, but the Jewel's already there. Into the Ice Blast, they try, but it's not going to be anywhere near enough. AG just too quick on the fingers as BB now going to try and steal. He actually snatches the Aegis away. Oh, BB saving the day on the puck. Why? Who just TP'd up toward the top lane of... Oh, no. Wami, no. Oh, he got the wrong target. Seri's going to jump in, trying to fight back. They've got Wami locked down. Cookie forward, though, is going to allow him to get out as you've still got the Ravage. Varish looking for the angle, is going to find Leonak. He'll make the jump in, but does not commit that big ulti. Be a little bit greedier to hold on to that as Leonak and Stylus both trying to get their way out. Stylus will drop. Leonak should be alright, but not quite.
Longer for the TB to really hit that massive spike. Maybe something like the Silver Edge to come through, or just the Daedalus. A Butterfly could be really nice as well on top. Nice duel though.
Yeah, very nice duel out. Wami able to find another duel win for himself. Right. Try and make their way over. They've drawn out the lines right. They get a nice scan off as well. So seem to be aware of the positioning. In fact, they've scouted out DB. Hex is there. They've locked down the Quap, and they should have enough damage to try and burst them down in time. Another press the attack. It does block out the finger damage. The KMP's forced to meta up, but there's your Ravage out, and they just blow him up. Seri, he tries to help out, but there's no helping. In fact, Stylist, the side blades were landing this whole time. Nice cookie dodge, misses the scanner blast, but it won't matter too much. Wami does end up securing the kill.
Just gonna go again, smoke out. They know Rolling Thunder's down for a bit. MY are in pretty good defensive positions, although Seri's gone.
DB able to find a solo pick off of the Quap. Oh, that's a very nice scan out. He has been scanned. We'll just see if they can catch him, and they get the silence off. DB right on target, into the jewel. It's perfect initiation there from our Quap.
There are at least one Rax here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Want to lose a tier 3 tower, that's for sure.
Dire's middle tower.
Zura, he'll go in for the Rax. Seri, gonna commit the Rolling Thunder. See if he can find some kind of lockdown here onto anyone. But DB just jumps in onto Leonak. Ravage, though, is gonna be wasted here by Varish. It doesn't land on any single hero. But narrowly gonna avoid it, but KMP has not had his smoke broken yet. Has the Silver Edge anyways, he runs right into the middle. 4 of them, they dream coil up onto DB, but they press the attack again. Gonna buy him some time. The Sonic Wave is there, but he does end up dropping a KMP. Maybe this will be the team fight for MY. Maybe they can finally get it done. Swami for a run. Meantime, Seri almost dropping low. They might want to reinitiate now as Azura just deletes Leonak with the traps out and the Ravage Varish. He'll reinitiate onto 2, and Seri and Stylus, they are just gone. The Silver Edge again, just trying to target Azura. It's the attack making it very hard. They'll go for a bit of a strike as the Rolling Thunder now is there with the Dream Coil. Varish being targeted. He's very low. He's still alive though. He might be able to get the Ravage in time, but no. They do get him down. They'll go for the fight. Seri though needs to roll his way out and does get taken down by Naman. However, they do at least find Wami, but they've lost BB. A bit of a mess here in this team fight. This KMP's been left behind. He'll go for a BKB out with the Sunder and try to mad fight Azura, but Azura's happy to oblige. He does at least get the Aegis down. In the meantime, Leonak does drop, and now with the Mortimer's Kisses, they've lost everybody. MY, they've been left with Seri here to defend.
We'll have at least one more to go. Mega creeps us up. MY, not seeing many opportunities for the last line hold. They are trying to cut around here, looking to cut out the creep wave to prevent that push, but I don't think it's going to really stop the progress made here. The bot wave is still leaking up, and Azura has damage to see.
Oh, there's your Ravage as well. Onto Seri. That'll be a dieback on the Pango. They don't mind. Why not? Just commit the Ravage. The buyback does finally get committed by KMP now, but you've got the Mega Creeps, and well, look at the amount of damage output. KMP, no! Well, I mean, I guess the game was already lost anyway. Why the hell not? Ultra kill out for DB as the GG does finally get called. Army Geniuses able to take game number 1.
Yeah, AG showing up in really strong form here. The comparison here, because you're not playing against a Rubik for AG, so you could go for like a Shaman here. It is pretty greedy to go with the Clockwork instead. So that is one way of getting some hold off. Jumping backline's really nice as well. BKB piercing stun into hook faster. Hit his leveled spikes. Look for a fast 6. Call for a support rotation. Find that kill. Again, you've got the Grimstroke you can play with and open that up.
Well, constantly.
Just leaving her alive without farm is much, much worse for the Grimstroke.
Oh, Leonak. Yeah, he's gone too far again. Wami able to take him down this time around.
Once that Kaya at the least is up and running, so you can look to isolate that way. Varishto in a bit of a tough spot.
He is in danger, but DB's going to try and jump in and help out. Sonic Wave is up, but he never gets it out in time. Hey, Seri was relatively healthy the whole time, so DB just not feeling like it's worth throwing it.
And they just go for the farm game. Make sure KNP is farming, Azura is also farming. They probably feel more confident under this early time.
They do find the LC. Top lane, he did stick around, and eventually they do punish, but now Azura mid lane. He's going to try and back himself out. The Yules will be there into the Rolling Thunder, which does connect with the hook shot. Oh, baby, he stuck around too long. Did not remnant away, and well, now not only will he pay John, but Stylus will also pay. Kips out. Very interesting as well, right? Like, I feel like we haven't even seen the dual attempt from Seri as well. Varish, he does find Stylus. That should be a nice easy pick-off for the press the attack. He's going to buy a bit of time here for the Grimstroke to try and get himself out as Varish now between a rock and a hard place, but he gets the kill anyway. A 1-for-1 before he does end up dropping. In the meantime, Narman does get caught, but only for a moment. Remnants forward is there from BB. Narman still trying to find a way out. Now with the Rolling Thunder, they'll try to turn back in with DB. He'll join the fray and just try to help out. Zwami still rolling around, but now the Petrifier will be there. Onto the Rolling Thunder, and now the duel to commit Seri. He does win up this time around, but BB, he's going to drop in the meantime. That is not a great trade, as now the chains out from Narman to lock both down, but the Ravage is out onto Azura, but he's got the Strength Morph. He's perfectly fine. The Strength Morph in onto the Ember. They might just have enough back KMP now. He's stuck on the high ground. He might actually enjoy that though, Jonathan. Things are getting rather scary, but DB will knock him right back to the low ground as Azura waveforms in. KMP is completely out of mana, and they've just got to get the damage out now. Slowly but surely, they should be able to get it done. KMP though still trying to run, but eventually Azura does waveform forward again and does secure the kill. BB a bit too late to the party. Stylus will die again to Varish, and now BB, he's gonna find his own way out, but he's got no remnants. Like you mentioned just a minute ago, they just don't have a way to deal with the morph yet. I mean, I expected a much earlier Spirit Vessel timing, and BB, oh, the Rolling Thunder, it's gonna connect again, but it won't matter. KMP, he'll commit the Stone Gaze. Protect his Embers. Now they'll go in back for the duel onto Seri, or rather Wami. They will be able to get one, but Azura, he'll join the fray now with a big Sonic Wave out onto TB. Sleight of Fist out as well. Chains are there though. It looks like a very forced kind of team fight. MY, they are still trying to back off though. They don't want it. The waveform forward onto KP. But Azura, he's still just going to walk his way out. Even with the double damage, he just doesn't have enough right now to really control anyone up. Leonak, he'll go for the Ravage. They are really trying to burst him down, but waveform back the other way onto the high ground as Azura now, with the cogs block off, will not let them get close to his POS 1. And in the meantime, DB does at least pick off Stylus. Right side though, Ravage is now officially up. And again onto Azura. Damage with the shotgun, but the jump is there. DB already finding BB as the Ravage is there, but it's not going to be enough. Not without the Ember. They're going to try with the duel out. Maybe they can deal with Azura, and they barely get him. Not too bad here for MY. A 1-for-1 thus far, but certainly in the favor of MY as AG lose that POS 1. Keep in mind, you've got the BKB now on Azura. Make it kind of hard to lock him down again. Rolling Thunder. Oh, that's going to be a very nice angle. Wami, he gets soulbinded up, but it won't matter. They've already got Stylus down. KMP with the Stone Gaze trying to petrify him up. In the meantime, Leonak, he gets the Ravage in time, but he does end up dropping his Varish. He will just force staff away. They can't kill him yet. Instead, they'll go on to DB with the duel out. Oh, even Roshan's helping to make sure this Queen of Pain does go down.
And his BKB's on cooldown now, so it's a risky jump in for him if he wants to contest.
Might try soon though, John. He's got to try soon unless he goes for the steal, and he is. Waveform is there, he's got it! Azura snatches the Aegis away out of the grasp of MY, but can he win this team fight? KMP is still just man-fighting him. Azura, he'll try to stun him back off, but he may lose his first life. He'll go for the BKB instead, back in onto BB with the duel out from Narman, locking him down. Now Leonak's in trouble on the Tidehunter. That'll be another death for the side of MY, and they just keep going. This time around, they've got KMP, but can they get him? Narman, he's been a real nuisance this game. He just continues to make the play after play as they go back in on that Dusa. Azura though, still lacking a lot of damage, is continuing to try, but maybe forced to lose that first life. As DB in the backside trying to deal with this Grimstroke, but BB will have a look around for him. Won't be able to find him in the end. It won't matter though, because Narman again is right back in onto Stylus, and now KMP's locked down in the cogs. Can they take him down though? He's so darn low, but not quite low enough. In fact, Jewel is out. Back in onto DB, and they might have the quap. They might have enough damage. DB, no! He gets the blink away. He barely blinks away. However, he's blinked right back into KMP. Sonic Wave to push him back, to ensure that he gets himself out, as he has been. Rish. Caught out here by BB, but with the cogs, he can just kind of zone himself out. Does have the hook shot, but the duel was there in time. Very nice duel. Out from Seri. One down. BB though, he wants to try and reinitiate. There's no mana on BB, but with the press the attack, he does block out a lot of that magic damage from Naaman. Still they continue. Shotgun, oh, it's not going to be there in time. They'll take Seri instead. Somehow BB gets out with his life intact, but they have lost so much for this. And in fact, they're still going to lose BB in the end. DB able to pick off the kill. Leonak to drop as the 4th. The other way, but where's the follow-up? Remnants BB. He'll BKB up. He's going to be okay for now, as it looks like Barish is the one in trouble. They do get the clock worked down. Smoke up now. Find Azura, that'd be a great target, but the waveform is there just in the nick of time for the duel. It does end up connecting with the damage output. It's way too high. Ravage is out from Leonak with the hook shot. Barish on the backside trying to ward them off. Leonak, he will eventually drop and does. Meanwhile, KMP trying to petrify up this Morphling, but Azura's fine. In fact, they found Naaman instead, but he does get his own Stone Gaze off now. He does finally end up dropping though, as KMP is still too much of a raid boss to deal with. They just won't be able to take down the Medusa or even get close. Let's continue as they continue to try and just delay this out as much as humanly possible. They've got the Rocket Flare vision to tell them exactly what HP the Roshan's in. DB, he's in an Azura. He stole the Roshan again. He's got the Aegis up on the Morphling. MY just cannot catch a break. They at least get a duel off. They do catch Wami in the end, but they're going to lose another Aegis. Azura, he's going to make it as hard as possible to kill himself, and now they'll lose Silence on the backside. This could be a bad team fight for MY if they keep this up. Azura, he is still fighting. In fact, he will back off now.
It's a lot harder for MY to be able to get those items up, and they're going to smoke up. They're just going to force this fight again. Leonak does have Ravage if he finds a good angle here, though.
DB also got the shot. Oh boy, they got KNP, and that's the target you love to see AG catch out. Oh, he does not have buyback. No buyback, Jonathan. 90 seconds.
Yeah. He bought out his Swift, but without the Dusa now, without that damage dealer, this could be a bit tougher to defend.
Bye, Leonak. He has buyback at the very least. They can't go for the final lane of barracks, though. You've still got those top T1 and T2 towers. Azura does get jumped. Keep in mind, he does have the Aegis up, so you've got to kill him twice. Steve B, he's in the backside. Meanwhile, they've got the Ember locked down. The Ravage, however, trying to save, but Leonak, it's just not going to do enough. BB, he's still trying to fight this one out. He remnants away, just trying to get away from AG, but Azura, right on the chase, does secure the kill. And this has become very problematic now for MY.
It's going to be exposed though. Azura, mindset on the game, just wants to get that end. And he's got the damage to just do this.
Let's see if they can get it done. Stone Gaze is already committed, but looks like it won't stall on DB. Just not fearing anything right now, going right in. Backing on the Medusa. No, Varish, he's got the Grimstroke. It's a target they love to go after over and over again. This time, though, Stylist, he'll have the buyback to rejoin the team fight as the Ancient is already so low. This game might just be over. They are still trying, but it won't matter as AG make a comeback in this game too.